Hey Wildcats, and welcome to another episode of Wildcat World. I'm Carson,
I'm Marcus.
Destiny.
and today we're going to be watching the Super Bowl trailer for Multiverse of Madness. This is the second Doctor Strange movie, and it's going to be revolving around him and what's going on with Wanda Maximoff. And so we're going to hop right into this trailer.
Every night, I dream the same dream.
Not creepy at all.
The nightmare begins. I did what I had to do. To protect our world. You cannot control everything, Strange. You opened the doorway between universes. We don't know who or what will walk through it. Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
He was right. I'm sorry, Stephen. Your desecration of reality will go unpunished. We should tell him the truth. Things just got out of hand.
You break the rules. You come here. I do it. I become the enemy. That doesn't seem fair.
Man, oh man.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting into our next section, and I'm going to give a fair spoiler warning. This is just stuff that's been rumored, tossed around, so we're not going to sit here and be like, this is going to happen. Because at the end of the day, the movie's not released, and we just have to wait until it comes into theaters. But it's very fun to toss around those rumors and get excited about this movie. And so, Destiny, do you have anything that you found?
Well, when I was doing research over it, there was a lot of that the X-Men are gonna come in, or people believe that Deadpool or Spider-Man will come in. I think that'd be really cool to see. But you also have to there's some shows that you could watch before watching this movie to kind of get a more better understanding of what's happening before the show comes out. For the movie.
Another super exciting thing. Right here we have Strange being taken into custody, what looks to be Ultron bots, and
Oh, yeah.
the style of these really reminds me of the Superior Iron Man, which is rumored to be played by Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I remember reading
And
about
basically he's a variant of Iron Man, and I can't remember his full backstory, but basically it's another Iron Man played by Tom Cruise, and that's
that'd
going
be
to be
so cool to
sick.
see.
Again, not confirmed, but I mean the evidence is right there, so I can get excited.
Yeah.
Let me be excited.
Yeah.
Another place in this trailer, you had a row of seats, and basically, that is reminiscent of the Illuminati of Marvel.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. Yeah, they said that they could be coming into the show or movie.
Yeah, I can't find it offhand. But basically, the Illuminati of Marvel is kind of they're a bad crew, but are they really? Because, it's very muddy because they make such hard, multiversal choices, which is becoming a common denominator in a lot of these series now, is that you have, overseers and watchers that look over the multiverse, and they have to make the tough choices. But basically, this group of the Illuminati, they look and they'll be like, okay, this person breaks the multiverse. They're not good for it. So we're going to go back in time and kill you while you were a baby. And So they make these like very dark decisions and follow a gray line in order to protect the multiverse, which is really exciting. And did anyone else find anything on?
I did.
Sweet, share.
So, I read something that. So, someone tweeted something on Reddit a while ago.
Okay.
And then, like 2-3 days ago, it was confirmed that Wanda is going to be doing something something big at the end of Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. And it was confirmed that it might involve the X-Men.
Yeah, what's really exciting with all this multiversal stuff and what we saw in the last Spider-Man is they're bringing stuff from different franchises. Like we had the Sam Raimi universe come in, and that was really exciting. And this is also directed by Sam Raimi, so like the theory of Tobey Maguire swinging in as Spider-Man for a split second would be really cool.
Yeah.
And Sam Raimi definitely has the imagination and the mind to make stuff like that happen and make it flow and have a good sequence. Yeah. But what's more exciting is there's so many things that's like, okay, this is going to happen. The Fox universe, which holds Deadpool, if I'm correct, and it holds the X-Men, and we know that eventually that is going to become part of the MCU. But whenever you have something as broad as a multiversal movie, it's such a big opportunity to get those characters that have been rumored for so long. Like, oh, we need Deadpool in the MCU. Oh, we need Wolverine. We need Mystique. We need this person. It's really exciting that we can possibly get the Fantastic Four. And the Loki writer wrote it. It's just, I don't know. There's so many things to get excited over.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to see like the characters from the Loki show come into the movie because
like Kang the Conqueror.
Yes,
that would be so cool.
Like see like the TVA come in.
Yes.
And like take Doctor Strange or something.
Oh, it's also rumored that we will actually see Loki, which makes a lot of sense because like if Sam Raimi's directing it, and you might see a Spider-Man. If the Loki writers wrote it, then you're probably going to see a Loki.
I think at the beginning of the trailer, it kind of looked like where the Loki show ended, like the place that they were at.
Yeah, the time.
Yeah,
the timeline.
Yeah.
Sacred timeline, which is, I don't know. This could be leading up to a really big bad as well because Kang the Conqueror is like a Thanos level threat, and it's just starting the new franchise off just so strongly. And the Captain Carter shield on the poster of What If showed up in the trailer, like for just a split frame of a second, which is if you haven't watched What If, it really entertains the idea of like different multiversal happenings and what ifs, hence the name. And so there was an episode where what if Agent Carter got the serum and not
Steve Rogers.
Yes. And so then you got Captain Carter, and it was instead of Captain America's Captain Carter, and she had the British flag on the shield.
Isn't she the one that can like punch holes into?
No. Who is that? What's her name?
Monica Rambeau? Because I know that she's rumored to be in the movie too from WandaVision.
Yes, there was like a frame where she was like overcharged with power, and it's like it looks like Monica Rambeau. But there's two frames that people pulled up, and the other person that like popped up for like a split second that people are like, oh, it's just Monica Rambeau. I'm theorizing to be Superior Iron Man.
Yeah, and also America Chavez is in there too. That's really exciting.
That's the one that punches like stars and portals into existence, which is, I don't know, there's so many different opportunities for this movie, and it's just really exciting. It's coming out this summer. Another, I just keep adding to the list. I'm sorry. Too excited. There was a frame in here where, I mean, we saw at least 3 different versions of Doctor Strange. You have the one that's like already in the MCU. You have like the evil twisted Strange that's like things just got out of hand. But then there was one that looked much more sinister, and that's more than likely the zombie Strange that we saw from the What If series, where everyone was zombies and it was.
That'd be so cool to see like not in like a cartoon form, just like.
Yeah, all the stuff that's like, oh yeah, this 20-minute cartoon episode, that would be pretty neat. But now it's getting its own screen time and it's getting its own highlight reel for what I hope to be 3 hours. I know it's a long.
So
but,
I actually have a question.
Okay, ask.
The Twisted Doctor Strange, the bad one. Where is he from?
Another timeline.
Yeah.
So like I can put this remote down or I can't. So there's a timeline where I put the remote down, but there's also a timeline where I don't put the remote down. And either timeline can make me good or evil. So there's a series of choices that Stephen Strange decided to make, and it turned him evil. And what that choice was reviving his deceased loved one. And so he kept trying over and over, but it was a fixed point in reality. So he can never change that outcome. So it drove him to madness. And so that's why he's all twisted.
It's like, ha ha ha, I didn't get to.
I don't think it was a ha ha ha, like I gotcha. It's really good episode of What If. If you guys haven't seen What If, it's definitely a series that I would watch before this, just to get the multiverse really set in well.
I actually think I'm gonna go watch that whenever I get home.
I can't believe you haven't
It's
already.
So I
so
can
good.
understand it more. Like, I've been meaning to get into it. It's just to find the time. It's with my busy schedule, just like no.
And speaking of finding time to do things, I hope you found the time to hit that like and bell icon, subscribe, share with your friends. This has been Wildcat World. We'll see you in the next episode.